For some people, China is merely a collection of stereotypical images such as the Great Wall, Tiananmen Square, and the Bund. However, it's so much more. To really experience China, you need to live here to understand it. The growing influence of China's involvement in the world creates a need for Americans to better understand this developing nation. As teachers, it's our responsibility to help shape our nation's views through what we teach our students. The U.S.-China Teachers Exchange Program is now in its 12th year, sending U.S. teachers to China and Chinese teachers to America. Over the years, more than 100 American teachers and 300 Chinese teachers have been able to participate in cross-cultural education thanks to funding from the Freeman Foundation, the National Committee on U.S.-China Relations, and generous contributions from schools and individuals. This exchange program has impacted a large number of cities throughout China during its 12 years. North, South, East, and Central regions allow teachers to choose an interesting area from which they can base their exploration of China. Many American teachers would love the opportunity to live and work abroad for a year, but can't find a way to do so affordably. Over the last 12 years, a variety of teachers, whether single or with families, have done just this with the support of the U.S.-China Teacher Exchange Program, which provides a partial salary replacement, housing, living expenses, and transportation to and from China. In return, American teachers teach spoken English in Chinese classrooms. Not all teachers have to be English teachers, though. Since Chinese students have studied English from primary school, their understanding of the English language is fairly advanced. But as in America, kids are kids. Chinese students are curious about their American counterparts, so will ask many questions. As a native-speaking teacher, your role is to teach the finer points of conversation, pronunciation, and culture. Class sizes may vary from 25 to 70, depending on the structure of the school. But typically, an American teacher will see each class once a week and teach 3 or 4 classes each day. English Corner, or a chance to chat with students about a variety of topics, is another opportunity to interact. Sharing holidays and customs with students and teachers creates more interest in learning English, but also creates many friendships that can last. Upon returning to America, you can share personal experiences with your students, but teaching Chinese students can also open up a new perspective onto American culture and habits. With 1.3 billion people, Chinese cities are full of life. As an American in China, there will initially be many differences that you notice, but then you'll quickly adapt to the new way of life. From riding a bicycle in China to trying new foods, a year in China will allow you to try a variety of new opportunities. From experiencing new social structures to being the center of attention, living in China is never dull. Visiting a variety of shops to find great tasting snacks can be quite entertaining. Trying to interact with shopkeepers can be difficult at times, however, with limited Chinese language ability, but there's typically a helpful person nearby who can speak English well enough to interpret your questions. The adventure of living in China far outweighs the fears. The benefits of living and teaching in China are many. First and foremost, the opportunity to travel is exciting. The historical sites of China, such as the Great Wall and Xi'an terracotta warriors, contrast with the glitz and glamour of Shanghai's Bund or Hong Kong's Harbor View. The natural beauty of areas like Guilin or Yunnan allow for a deeper appreciation of the diversity of China. From history to glamour to nature, China has it all. Learning a new language is another benefit because it will allow you to cross a cultural barrier. As a teacher, you'll interact with many people, both Chinese and foreign, so you'll be able to develop friendships which will extend beyond the 1 year in China. You'll learn more about this country through interactions with students and colleagues after class, allowing you to see the many facets of just what is China. Just as the U.S. has varying customs, landscapes, and lifestyles, so does China. Only an extended stay will allow you the opportunity to deeply experience and enjoy this variety. As educators, it is our role to help others understand. But first, we need to know, so that we can share our experiences. What are you waiting for? Jump aboard for a grand adventure in China. The National Committee on U.S.-China Relations Teacher Exchange Program is right for you.